Welcome back, enchanters, to another X-Men versus Sentinel proximity 1/10 scale piece, and today we have none other than Spiral.
The auditions are closed. Time to report to the set.
So excited. Growing up in the 90s, one of my favorite X-Men Toy Biz action figures was the Spiral action figure right over here. She was freaking badass. I love that she had 6 arms. I loved her color. I think of like the entire line, she's always been just, of those figures, those action figures, she was always the raddest. And then if you think about it, if you come to think about it, we haven't really received much of anything ever Spiral. And I think to my knowledge, this may be one of the first Polystone figures of Spiral, and I'm so excited that Iron Studios considered this piece. I'm beyond thrilled. I can't wait to unbox it. Before we go ahead and do so, how rude of myself, let me introduce myself. My name is Jean-Pierre Bon Jovi. I'm a statue collector, 90s kid at heart, born in 89, but I'm a 90s kid at heart. Anything regarding my nostalgia in the early 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, we unbox here. So from action figures, maquettes, statues, you name it, we offer it here on this channel. We upload content every Monday and Thursdays. It would mean the absolute world for you to connect with us. So don't forget to hit that smash button below. Once we get to 2,000 subscribers, we're also doing a giveaway, a $100 shopping credit of your choice on my website. Go check that below. I do sell a few of the collectibles that I do unbox here on this channel. I am a retailer, so go check that out. Once we get to 2,000 subs, we will be giving away a $100 shopping credit. So excited for that as well. And without further ado, let's dive in. So also by clicking the link in the description below, you'll be able to connect with me on socials. I do upload content on Instagram, TikTok as well. And give this video a massive thumbs up if you found value in this review. Comment below if you own this, we'll be purchasing it. I'm really curious in knowing. And I'm also curious in knowing, what are your thoughts on this 1/10 scale collection? I am a complete collector, so I do own every piece. And I have another 6 more pieces arriving, which I'm super excited about. So let's talk about where I ordered these from. So I got this from ironstudios.com. I do have a total of 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces left on pre-order. 3 of the new Batman animated series, and I do have the 6 remaining pieces. After that, I will no longer be shopping via ironstudios.com. The ship times, like, I'm getting this a month after Sideshow Collectibles shipped theirs out. They shipped theirs out like 3 weeks ago, and here we are 3 weeks later and I'm getting mine. So I hate that I have to wait that long. That's a bummer. I am hearing though that there are pros and cons. One of them is typically Sideshow Collectibles will sell all of their Iron Studios pieces for about like anywhere from, I think it's usually about like a $10 $10 markup on all their pieces. So yeah, you get it before, but you're paying that $10 markup. And then their rewards program, lately Iron Studios, I hate when I freaking use filler words like Iron Studios, as of last year, they changed up their website and it's been an absolute atrocity. So if you had pre-orders prior to like June of 2022, you have to go through like this system. You get emails saying that you have points. Also with I believe with Iron Studios, you can only use up to only $50 worth of rewards at a time per purchase, which I think is ridiculous. It's ludicrous. You know, if I have $500 in spendable credit, in points that I've accumulated, I should be able to use that for anything I want. Obviously pay the shipping, but I should be able to use that for anything I want. And that's not the case. You can only, I believe you can only use up to $50 worth of a credit on any one particular item, which is dumb. Sideshow's rewards program, I think, is it's a lot more convenient. I won't say it's better, it's convenient. But again, you are paying that markup. So is it really a rewards program when Sideshow is marking up the price? Not really. which it's like the price that they mark up after what you get back. You're basically paying regular MSRP for all the pieces. So I'm stuck right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but thankfully, they have not released any additional pieces. I know Mr. Sinister is going to be next eventually, hopefully soon. We do get that. That piece on pre-order. So I'm curious to know, sign off below if you have purchased these. Who's your retailer? Where are you getting that? And what has been your overall experience? Because I'd love to know myself. Now, we do have Magics. We have... What else do we have? Yeah, we have Magics. We have Dark Phoenix Deluxe Edition. Albert and Elsie. Oh, I lie. I also have the Alpha 5 from Power Rangers Dial that I did order from Iron Studios as well. We have Yurigo. We have Domino as well. Those are all pieces that I'm still waiting on, and they all are released now. Typically, they were supposed to come out first quarter, so I think 2 to 3 of them might be getting this month in March of 2023. But hopefully before this summer, I should have all those pieces on hand. So we will have completed the collection. I'm so excited. So here we go. I just opened it, and I've been busy babbling, and here we are. This is the Spiral art box. So as we zoom in on the details, you have that zoomed in portrait of her face. It does say Spiral. I love the baby blue color. The top is more of that navy color. It says Spiral on the top. On the back, you have her zoomed out, that 1/10 scale. And then on the sides, Worlds to Collect. Absolutely love this art box on all of these pieces. They're gorge. There's been a little bit of inconsistency with a few of these. Like the first 3, which I've mentioned before, Professor Xavier, Cable, and Mystique. And then with Sauron, because it was a con exclusive, it was all white. They have been adding this Worlds Collect. It has had somewhat of an upgrade, but overall, this is my favorite aesthetic, my favorite box. It's freaking gorge. Now, this is a 1/10 scale. Don't ask me how much I paid for it. Go on ironstudios.com or Sideshow. Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. I honestly never even checked the price. I want it, I get it, and call it a day. I have to have the complete series. I do know. I believe it's under $180. I could be wrong. So, as we dive in, you are gonna get it does come in this thick styrofoam. Always open this side up. The Iron Studios side up. We're gonna open it. So let's go ahead and dive into this bad boy right here. And y'all, I did a Logan video, my last video. The autofocus was just off. That's not going to be an issue anymore with these videos. My editor and myself solved the problem. So I'm so excited. I was so embarrassed with that video, but I just wanted to put it out there, and I wasn't going to film it again. So y'all got a half-assed Logan review video. But nevertheless, every single piece in this collection, I reviewed. So you can go to my video. Once you subscribe, click on my search engine, all of my videos, and you can type X-Men, and you'll see every single review of any of these pieces. If you were on the fence as well in getting any of them, I do have reviews for every single one, including the Dios, the 3 Sentinel Dios. Ooh. All right. Let's see what we got here. So, all right, let's start with the base. Yes, we're going to start with the base first. Now, what I'm going to do is I am also going to I'm going to zoom up closely after this is done, and I'm going to show y'all a more in-depth view of this entire piece. Something to know, and this is something I've noticed with a few of these new pieces, which is upsetting me. So here we have the bottom base. As you know, there is no edition size with any Iron Studios 1/10 scale pieces, not unless they do big, like those Sentinels or big pieces. They don't add edition sizes, so it's an open edition. I've mentioned this before, even though they are open editions, they don't create like second runs of these. They manufacture them all at the same time, and that is it. They don't make second print runs of any of these pieces. My experience from Iron Studios lately is something you should know as well is all of their new pieces they've been launching, typically they go up for pre-order, and for some pieces, after 3 days, to no more than 2 weeks, a lot of these pre-orders are done. They're not offering no more pre-orders. So they have a vision of how many they want to order, how many they want to produce. Let's say they want to produce 1,000. I'm just putting that number out there. I don't know if that's the case. And they noticed that within their first 3 days, they fulfilled 500 orders, they'll close it off, and then they'll leave like the other 500 for their distributors, like Sideshow and a few other their distributors. So it's something you should be mindful of, that even though they are open editions, they don't make an endless amount of these either. So do bear that in mind. And of course, they do usually make an additional batch for themselves that they'll sell. And again, I've been noticing that they've been very mindful of their size run, and they're not overproducing pieces. Right now, the statue community in general is going through a huge shift. And hopefully something I want to see is made to order. Right? I want to see made to order pieces, and by made to order is here's the final concept of what we're creating. You have 1 week to pre-order them, whether that's a deposit or paying in full. And those who order it within that week or that month, that's what we're going to produce. That is it. I think that would be a much better concept, because what's happening right now with the market is a lot of these pieces, especially like these 1/3, 1/4, 1/6 scale pieces, they're producing 3,000, 5,000 units, which is absurd. It loses its exclusivity, and it's never going to increase in value ever. And as statue collectors, we love to have pieces, but after a while, like, you kind of get bored of seeing the same piece over and over and over again. So it's something I have noticed. And what happens is you get bored of having the same piece in your collection, you want to resell it, and then when you go to resell it, you're actually like, you're decreasing the value of the resale. Like, if you bought it for $450, you're selling it for $300, which is insane because there's still such an excess and there's not a demand for the piece because it's just been so overly produced. Or you can still buy it on Sideshow 2 to 3 years later, which is ridiculous. So I hope that's something we start noticing is a lower run. I honestly think that any statue piece that comes out, I personally think that there should never be more than 1,500 units of any statue. It really keeps the exclusivity. It allows the markup value for the collector community to go up as well. And if you're a true fan of it, when it launches on day one, you'll get it. And or if you're a fan of the brand. So that's something that I have noticed, and I'm sorry for that rant, but that's something I've been noticing with the decrease in value of a lot of these pieces. And it's sad, but hopefully that's something a lot of these studios can start to incorporate. Now, what I wanted to say was my con, as I got sidetracked, is as we zoom in here, I hate the made in China. The made in China is so pronounced. It's so large, the font. And I've noticed this with the Logan in this piece, and I feel like also with the Warpath and the Havoc, I could be wrong, I believe those as well. The made in China is just too large. Like, dude, you're promoting made in China more than you are Marvel. Like, the font on the made in China is much larger, and it's kind of tacky. Nothing against China. I just don't need to know where the made is from here. I don't need it to be so large. Obviously, you need to have the make in the country it's being made in, but dude, make that smaller, Sideshow. That looks ridiculous. I don't like that whatsoever. The actual made in China is bigger than the Iron Studios logo and the Marvel.com logo, which is insane. It mind boggles me. So that right there is annoying. So that's something I have been noticing with these pieces. And again, no one's looking at the base either. No one's paying mind to it, but I mean, come on. Not my favorite. Next we have Spiral. Oh my god, I'm so freaking pumped about this piece. Sorry, I always get to be greedy and I always observe her or observe my pieces before I put them on camera, but she looks amazing so far. Looks effortless. Oh, this hair is gorge. Okay. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous! Alright, let's see if we could peg this in. I hope I'm correct. Yes, that was an easy fit. Yay! She does have this little, she does have a holster for her katana. So let's go ahead and put that in. So it has a metal pin. Oh, that's gorgeous. And again, we're going to do an up close on this right now as well. So I'll definitely share. We're going to zoom in and we're going to do an up close so y'all can see all the details. This is absolutely beautiful. It's like this leather oxidated holster for her katana, and it looks freaking amazing. So let's go ahead and put this right here. It is loose, which kind of sucks. So there it is. It's not magnetized at all. I can't say I'm a fan of it, and it's very loose. I can see this falling off easily. Okay, not a fan of that right now. So that right there is a problem. Comment below if you own this and if you've noticed the same problem. I did notice some people were able to move this around. You can't really move it. It's pegged in perfectly. It does have a little bit of wiggle, but I feel like if you were to shake this or tilt it, I don't know, it feels like it can come off. It's not that secured. So I'm noticing a con already. And then we have our 2 arms. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Wow. This looks incredible. Okay, we're gonna get into that in a moment. Wow, that looks amazing, 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 amazing. I do want to just get rid of this box, key these in, do a little 360 there for y'all, and then show you an up close, zoomed in. Oh my god, these arms are amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm loving how they're getting the skin texture. It looks incredible. Her fingers, the detail on her fingers look incredible as well. That is insane. Wow. All right, so we're gonna key these in right now. I do believe this goes here, like so. Yep, they are magnetized, so it does have that great, it does have that magnet, that strong magnet, which I appreciate. I wish this was as well. Easy, easy, easy setup. No complaints whatsoever. Let's zoom in on these details. So I have to say this piece is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's start with this base right here. So for the first time, a lot of people were like, is this a satellite? No, it's not. This is a water, like a water fountain. So it's part of the courtyard scene, and it looks like the fountain has broken off. This is not a satellite dish. It is a water fountain. And so it has this clear resin, almost looks like hot glue, like a hot glue gun, and they've created this water effect, which has not been seen before in any pieces, so you have it in the puddles here as well. It does have a bit of yellowing to it, and I think that's just what's going to naturally happen with the clear resin. It's going to have that little tint, that tinge of yellowing, but from a distance, looks incredible. Looks absolutely incredible. Amazing. The base, I love the concept of the base. It's so incredibly detailed. There could be, I wish there was a little bit more texture, but I do love the cracks in the cobblestone. I do love the greenery I'm seeing. I absolutely love it. I love this green plant here as well. This bush, it's not a green plant, it's a bush. It looks incredible. I have to say, I think the base is absolutely stellar. No complaints, it looks great. As we come up to her, I love, 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 as we zoom in on these details, I love her, let's look at her pose. That pose is sick. I love, it's like a still in motion piece. It's just freaking rad. I do love the fur fuzzies on her boot, and it has like this blue hue to it as well, like this, like these highlights. Almost like these winter blue highlights. It looks amazing, amazing, amazing. I love the texture of her actual, her jumpsuit. Looks amazing, amazing, amazing. The texture in the navy right here looks incredible. The holsters for her knives look amazing. Her utility belt looks incredible, the details. Just insane, insane, insane piece. I love her necklace, which is iconic that they kept that with the red gemstones. I think that's amazing. Her shoulder pads look amazing. The skin texture, her skin texture on her arms look amazing. From this cybernetic arm to the bracelets and the bangles. I mean, it looks amazing, amazing, amazing. I love all of her swords. They're from her daggers, katanas, swords. They look amazing, amazing, y'all. I'm just beyond right now. As you zoom in on her face, Her pupils are straight up white. I love her hair. Her helmet is iconic. It's like that's Spiral, that helmet. But what I love is this hair. It's incredibly detailed. So each strand has been sculpted. It has the blue hues to it as well, like those blue highlights. It looks incredible. The pose is just, what I love about this piece is the dynamic of the pose. I have to say this is one of my favorite poses I've seen. Sauron is my favorite pose. This is a really close second or third to one of my top favorite. The pose is just remarkable, remarkable, remarkable. I can't get enough of how amazing this is. This looks so incredible. Love the color story of her. Again, the only setbacks I did experience with this is this holster right here. It's very, very fragile and can come out easily. So you want to be very mindful of that when picking this up. Grab it from the base and put some pressure here when moving it. You do want to be mindful on that. That's my only setback. Was that holster piece in particular. Looks absolutely remarkable. So let me bring y'all a little closer so you can see some of the details and I can give y'all my final review. And here is a more up close view of her. So if you want to see her portrait, I mean, look at the details. She looks incredible, 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 incredible. This is the base as well, the water effect that I was showing. It looks a little bit more yellow on camera, but again, nevertheless, stellar, stellar, stellar base. I think this looks freaking magnificent. I'm truly blown away by how incredible this piece is. It's just absolutely remarkable. I have to say, I'm gonna give this piece a solid, like 9.5. It's just this holster detail where I'm being very anal is very, very loose. As you can see, it comes off very easily. So that's my one setback. Again, the details on it are remarkable, but it's not magnetized and it doesn't have a snug fit when it goes in. That's my only setback. Outside of that, I have to say this is a 9.5, easily one of my favorite pieces in the series. I am just blown away. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a piece I know is going to sell out. Not a popular character, never really made before in a statue. Not that I can think of. Probably not that I can think of. Y'all have to have this piece. It's just absolutely remarkable. Go check out Iron Studios. They do have a few available, or Sideshow Collectibles. Get yours today. Honest to God, it is absolutely beautiful and worth the investment. I definitely see this piece skyrocketing in the aftermarket just because of that unique pose and just how complex this piece looks. So let me know what your thoughts are below. Don't forget to hit that smash button. Stay connected here with our channel. It means the absolute world as we upload content every Monday and Thursday. If you found value, give this video a huge thumbs up. Outside of that, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit that bell notification to stay connected every time we upload content every Monday and sometimes Thursdays. Thank you so much, collectors. Keep collecting, enchanters, and until the next one.